I don't know. I think it's probably the streaming service having an issue because it's not us. I checked our download, we're good, but OBS crashed. So hopefully that took care of it. All right. 26 spots left. 6 spots left in our one box. Nice. We go from 7 to 1 because it crashes. There we go. Sorry, guys. No idea what happened. Seems to be working now, though, and it's stable. I don't understand this stuff. Anyway, I was going to say we had 7 people watching, so we might have been able to actually get this thing filled. Hopefully everybody hops back in. All right, hang on just a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Got it taken care of. You finally got a shot? Why'd you wait so long for? You could have had it back in May. How's it going? All right, sorry guys about that thing crashing. Not sure why it did it, but we got 6 spots left in our Topps Chrome Jumbo. Let's see if we can't get one of them going. 6 spots left. Who wants some? $49. You get 3 teams per spot, random. We'll get a box of this stuff done. All card ship. You realize, that's really good. You got your shot. That's great. But make sure everybody you know is done. That's the only way we're going to get rid of this crap. 99% of the people in the hospital right now were not vaccinated, and this new one is evidently really bad. I'm getting a lot of reports from my friends that work at the hospitals and stuff say it's worse than last year because it's hitting younger people now. Because most of the older folks are vaccinated for the most part, especially up here. We're at about 75%, and that includes kids. So, there's a good 15-20% of the kids that can't get vaccinated yet. So we're getting pretty good as far as the older folks go, just a few holdouts. So hopefully everyone gets vaccinated and we can get rid of this mess. Got to beat it before it mutates again, and we do have Walking Dead everywhere. Wouldn't take much. All right. 6 spots left. $49. 1 box jumbo random teams. 10 spotter. You get 3 teams per spot. Ew, see? Yep, we know a few. Most of the ones we knew died early in last year before all the vaccines came out. It wasn't very virulent back then as it turned out, but this new one, this Indian strain that's going around, is really bad. It decimated India. They don't even know how many people have died over there, but it's way more than has died in the U.S. Of course, everything over there is in worse condition. No excuse. Nobody should be dying now. We have a perfectly good vaccine. It's available to everybody above the age of 12 at the moment. Pretty soon it'll be available 6 to 12. They're saying probably early October. They'll have enough information that they can do it safely. Ooh. And I have no problem going and getting a booster if they think it'll help. Because I'll probably get my flu shot this year too, just because. All right, everybody on YouTube, how's it going out there? Besides Louise, who else is on? Got to talk for me to see. But I know you're watching, John. Yep, I figured you were. Oh, 8:42. Let's get something going. Hours are 6:30 to 9. As of right now, we don't have much going on. So at 9, if we're not moving, then we'll start again tomorrow and see what we can do at 6:30. I do have things to do. So, like I was saying earlier, I saw a really good episode of Real Sports. Had a 15-minute segment on the sports craze, the sport card craze and stuff, and all the stuff going on. They even talked a little bit about Topps, getting bought out. So they did it really quick. But they had interviews, and I guess they've been working on it anyway, so they just worked that into it. But they interviewed people at the Nationals. They talked to an FBI agent about forgeries and why they were there walking the show looking for vendors that were fake stuff. They actually busted 2 vendors selling bogus cards, bogus graded cards, we'll put it that way. Had a bunch of self-manufactured PSA stuff that wasn't legit. Pretty cool that they could tell. But they have a whole group that does that, so it's pretty cool. Interviews, 18-year-old who was smart enough to pick up Giannis rookies and stuff back in 2014-15 when he first started. He borrowed some money from his parents and bought some $600, $700, $800 rookies, which now are going for $75,000 and $80,000. Smart kid. So anyway, he's gone into it full time now, and instead of going to college. So more power to him. Anyway, thought that was kind of a neat deal. Certainly put it in good light. Kind of the changes that have been going on over the last year. A lot of people are saying it's the pandemic, because it gave people had time to do stuff, so they pulled all their stuff out of the closet and started going again. And it got a whole new group into it. They're investing in sports cards like they're stocks. You know, hey, if I can buy these and they're going to keep going up in price, then buy them cheap and sell them high. So pretty interesting. And they've got portfolios now of cards that they own, PSA 10s and 9s, and how many Jordans can you own, all that kind of stuff. It's actually pretty neat. Anyway, that's Real Sports this week on HBO. So make sure you check it out. It's the last 15 minutes of the show. You can probably watch it on HBO Go and just fast forward to that section. But that is a great show. If you haven't watched it, Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel, fantastic show. All right. Especially for sports. All right, we got 6 spots left in a 1-box jumbo, $49. Let's get her filled. Just drop numbers. Don't pay for spots until it goes. So if you're hesitating because you don't think it will, drop your numbers anyway. We'll fill them up, and we'll see if we can't get it running tonight. Doesn't take that long to do a box, about 20 minutes. Jordan for 1, RL for 1, Princess for 2. That's what we have so far. Welcome back, all you folks. Princess and John are saying hi. The other 4 that are watching and not sharing, welcome back to the room, guys. Appreciate it. 26 left in PYT number 1. That's available through the store. Teams from $34 up. So right now we've got 4 teams gone, and they are the Blue Jays, Orioles, Reds, and Royals. Teams are, most of them are under 100. There's 6 teams over 100. $34 is the lowest. Good stuff. All cards do ship, base included. So good stuff. This will be 2 jumbos and 3 hobby boxes on the PYT number 1 and the RT number 1. Random team is $79 a spot, 30 spots. So let's see if we get a little movement on this. If not, we'll try again tomorrow at 6:30. It's going to be a busy weekend for me. I've got to get the car finished up, get it tested out, taking it to Texas on Sunday. I will be gone Monday through Thursday next week. So we need to fill this PYT number 1 of Chrome, or it will have to wait till I get back on the following Friday. All of them do. The NFL, NBA, and the baseball. So all 3 of the major sports have signed deals with Fanatics. So all the cards will be made through Fanatics for those 3 leagues, starting in 2026 on baseball, maybe earlier on football and basketball. I'm not sure when those deals run out with Panini. But the Players Association gets everything in 2023. So I'm sure they'll do some kind of sublease to Topps so they can put autographs in till 2025 when Fanatics would take over. That only makes sense. So like I said, there's a lot of changes going to be happening between now and then. Yep. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be like getting playoff all over again back in the early 2000s when they took over all the Score and Donruss and all that stuff. Dealing with new teams for everything this time, though. Back then, it was all the Donruss and Score and all that stuff was coming back finally. Fleer got bought up by Upper Deck, and they still own that, but they're only using it for some hockey stuff right now. Doing Fleer Metal Hockey's coming out in a few weeks. Well, I mean, that's what we figure, but, you know, we'll just have to see over the next 4 or 5 years what's going to happen. I would imagine Topps builds their brands as best they can, make that company so damn expensive that they kind of force Fanatics to pay them what they want for it. I mean, he is Michael Eisner. He's not going to go down without kicking and screaming. I could see them subleasing it and having Topps make the cards for them. So it would be Topps, you know, baseball cards by Fanatics, you know, where they both put their names on it, but Topps still does all the work. I could see that happening. I mean, any number of different things could happen between now and 2025 when the licenses run out. Who knows? Fanatics might be bankrupted in court somewhere. Who knows? If they paid what they reportedly paid for all these licenses, they're nuts. Because I don't think, you know, if they paid the money they're talking, I heard $420 million to buy the rights for the next 5 years for baseball. If that's true, every hobby box that gets sold by Fanatics is going to have to be at least $500 or $600 just to break even. I mean, currently Topps pays $20 million a year, and they've kept their prices reasonable. I mean, Bowman's high and Crumb's ridiculous this year, but not because of Topps. You know, Topps Hobby Crumb was $199, so they didn't overdo it. Yeah, that's my point. Gambling websites, what if the government goes after them and shuts them down for whatever reason? I mean, there's a lot that happen in the next 5 years, John. I'm not going to worry about it till 2024 at this point. You know, they're going to have to figure out what they're going to do about retail, whether they're going to sell cards through baseball card shops the traditional way, or are they going to go direct, do it online? Are they going to make them available to the stores? If not, they're going to get sued by every company that's out there. I guarantee you Blowout will go after them. You know, if they take away retail where they can't sell on their website, they'll go after them and sue them too. Will the government go after them for having a monopoly? Who knows? So there's a lot that could happen in the next 5 years. Yeah, I've just decided that we can't do anything about it. Topps is planning on selling cards till they run out their thing. Panini's going to sell cards until they can't make them anymore. My recommendation is, just to be safe, pick up every Topps card you've ever wanted. Go ahead and find you a copy and pick it up, because once they're gone, everything that says Topps on it is going to go up in value, especially vintage. Old stuff, Mickey Mantles are just going to keep on going up. Hank Aaron's, Willie Mays. I doubt it, Um, just because, I mean, it might protect Major League Baseball because they're going to own part of the company, but I don't think Fanatics would be exempt themselves because they're not Major League Baseball. That is a good question, though. Of course, take it to a lawyer to think of something like that. But we can certainly find out. All right, guys. 8:54. Yeah, I do. I told you, you just have to give me a price, John. That's all it's going to take. You do your research, figure out what it's worth, what you want for it, let me know. Yeah, they also have UFC, they have other stuff. Remember, they do have a sticker market overseas that makes this stuff look big. But yeah, basically they'll be out. Unless they find some way of worming in too. It's going to be interesting, Nick. It is really going to change the market. I mean, is it going to be for the better? Who knows? You know, we've all been bitching about Panini the last 2 or 3 years because of their pricing and stuff. Maybe this is the thing that kills them. But, you know,